TRCMA 2025.
Right.
Dude, it has been jam-packed, and we have had some
a
fun.
long day. I mean, yesterday we closed down a little earlier, but this has been a long day, but it's been very packed with really good stuff. The guy from the Rap Institute, man, he makes that stuff look easy. And you got
Yeah, he does.
the Rupes guys, and then you're in here with Car Candy. So
That I am.
It's like you're just changing shirts, man. Buff and Shine yesterday, Car Candy today.
I like to see it as it gets sweeter as it goes.
So
I love it.
Car Candy has really come on in the last couple of years.
Strong, baby.
Strong. They've introduced a ton of new products. I think the one I hear the most about is probably Chocolate Thunder, non-acid-based wheel cleaner, which actually works really good in engine compartments. I love it for engine compartments.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The dwell time that you get with that product, not a set and forget it, but kind of a set and forget it, that we use at the shop with that is just amazing. And it doesn't chalk out or discolor any of the hoses, no matter the age of them, right? So it allows you to actually effortlessly be able to get the results you need without having to worry about things.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. But there's definitely, the wheel wells where they get really nasty. It just cuts right through that stuff.
Yeah,
the only thing you got, I mean, it's like any other detail product. You don't want it to dry on there, but I've always struggled with some of those things because they're so nasty. But this is a good product. There's a lot of good products that Car Candy has, and they do a lot of things that other companies don't.
They are directed for the detailer, the end user professional. And that detailer, whether it be a car wash, a dealership, or a detail facility, mobile, doesn't matter. She basically develops these products with them in mind and getting feedback directly from them. I was one of them for many years. And the concentration levels and the costs all equal out to basically getting the best return on investment, not just for money, but for results.
Yeah.
And that's why everything is made in that quart, gallon, and up. It's not the pints, it's not that direct to consumer kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's where she really excels in regards to that category, with making sure that the professional has what they need.
Yeah, and that's really nice because it obviously, as everybody knows, in quantities, usually the price goes down. And if you're buying in the pints in the smaller amounts, you're really spending money you don't need to spend, especially if you're doing it on the professional side. You want to have enough product on hand. You want to make sure that you're setting a level of product that you don't want to go below. So like we've been in your shop and you've got a very nice laid out cabinets for each different area. And as you look through your cabinets, you want to make sure that, okay, I can't have less than X number of gallons of this product because I know next week I got 3 details coming in first of the week, and I'm not going to be able to ship it here in time.
He's got that in an afternoon.
He's got that dialed in at his shop. Plus, he's got the storefront.
Dude, so, but concentrations, I want to make a point, though, with what she does. People look at the cost, right? And they're like, oh, it's less expensive because it's watered down or it's a cheap product. Here are the facts. She comes from, her father's business was a raw material distributor. So for that reason, she has an advantage to be able to get that in as another family-owned business, created Car Candy from it, and developed quality products from those raw materials. So cost-wise for her, she's passing that savings down to where other companies can't do that because they don't have those
huge
connections.
Huge advantage.
You know what I mean? So that's the advantage I feel like that we get for the cost effectiveness of that product and why it ends up being that for all of us as the end user.
So did you guys launch any new products while you're here at TRCMA?
We actually we showed off our tropical thread. I didn't have an opportunity. Tropical tread. We didn't have an opportunity to show the application process, but that is one of our newer water-based tire shines that is in the lineup.
Awesome.
Right. Yes. And then obviously, if you go to the Rag Company this week, you're going to get another discount on top of the already discounted prices because they've got everything up on sale.
They have a good lineup of our stuff, but obviously carcandy.com. And then, of course, Car Candy Detailing Products as our social media plug for anything additional, because there's so many more chemicals and cleaners and degreasers that, Ashley has to offer through Car Candy. Solvents, acids. There's just so many things that
the lineup is deep.
Yeah.
The lineup
ceramic
is
coatings.
deep.
I mean, it's all there. It's all there for the detail. It's just a matter of them navigating through the ocean of other detailing products to find us and be like, hey, here we are. By the way, we got
Well, and that's the thing that I love about TRCMA, right? They highlight brands that they really believe in, that they're invested in, and they invite you guys and other key brands in, and you get an opportunity to highlight what gives you the advantage for the detailer, and then they can make a choice.
Yeah, and I think that's one big distinction. A lot of people ask, well, how do I get involved in TRCMA? Well, you get invited. So it's not like a trade show where you can buy your way in. You're invited into it. And the thing about the Rag Company family and this is that they really allow you to highlight anything you want. So you guys are choosing what you highlight. The cool thing I like about the Car Candy group is that you guys have some of the like coolest people in the world that are showing your stuff. You got Anthony in his milk truck, Anthony Carrera. Yep. You got Mike Ryan's going around to all these different trainings highlighting the products. We've done a number of trainings with Detailers of the Roundtable with Car Candy as the product company, and been able to get hands-on and use the products in a training environment where you're not just learning how to use those products, but you're actually detailing somebody's car. So it's not like a spot. You're doing the whole car and you're learning the products. And then you came on and you're starting to push this stuff out because you use it.
So they brought the big guns to really flex.
And that's the thing is like, I'm not a yes man. You guys both
right.
know.
Oh,
it's one of those things that, I'll give you good, bad, and ugly. And if I want to work with you, I will. If I don't, I'll still shake your hand. We'll still be friends, but we'll just not agree, and we'll agree to disagree.
Exactly.
So that's where like I fall in place with working with Car Candy because I enjoy the family of Car Candy. I enjoy the product, and it really truly works. And I feel like it's a little hidden gem that the detail industry, the detail community, you guys need to know about it. I'm a detailer. I own a shop, so I'm coming from the same fruits of labor as everybody that is trying to earn their way through this industry. And so like I want to help brands that need the extra kick, and not that they do it on their own, but obviously with building a team effort, that will just make that brand just
and with Megan at the leadership head, I mean, dude, you can't help but be successful. So it's super cool.
I think part of that though is and we really need to get you back on a full hour-long podcast on Road FS, because a lot of people look at your story and your growth, and I don't think they understand that it's not about being super aggressive. I mean, you don't come across as a super aggressive. You're just, as you said, matter of fact, point of fact, this is how it works. This doesn't work. This does work. You give feedback. A lot of companies want you to rep their stuff. So, and being in your shop a couple of times, you can see where you have it lined out and you have a system down to get people in, get the expectation of the vehicle, what they want, and then get it out and have a customer that comes back again. It's not a one and done. They're coming back all the time. So
retention is everything. And that's a big thing that's not talked about in the detailing industry. But, for all the opportunities that have been presented to me, not one of them I've ever personally gone after or asked for. It's always been asked of me. And that was because I kept my head down and I did the best I could at doing me, and people recognized that and wanted to align themselves with those efforts.
Yeah, and I think you do a really good job of staying out of the BS too. And there's no reason to get involved in it.
You're great.
And so I think that is one of the keys is that you look at all of the people that are in Car Candy, and she's brought on a lot of really good people, and the brand just keeps improving and adding more.
Strong.
And I mean, it's a great
awesome.
And relationships are everything. I mean, we were just in another facility.
We were just in Ohio last week. Yeah, that's right.
I know, it's crazy.
And we have so many relationships, and that's the one thing is like the relationships in this industry are there. You can't put a dollar on.
No, you can't.
Right.
And even though they see us separately as different brands, we all still behind the scenes somewhat work together. And making the efforts to where the end user is happy and they got a quality product and a good experience.
Yeah, and that's the key.
So guys, go check out the Car Candy family. I am telling you, they have a great lineup. And they have an even better brand of family behind them. So, phenomenal group. Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your time. We know that you're probably bouncing to your next event. And thank you guys so much for tapping in. We will be here for day 4.
Day 4, the big wrap up. We're not going to reveal what we're going to do. We've been in almost every restricted area. I know what we're going to do, and it's going to be risky. We might get kicked out, but we're going to try it again tomorrow. We didn't get kicked out today.
We're not at SEMA where they got you.
I know they don't have security like they do at SEMA and get me up against the wall.
So anyway, you guys have a great night, and we will check you later. See ya.